Her nervousness subsided, at least for the time it took to ask. Her curiosity is getting the better of her, and I feel a bit uncomfortable to be questioned on this of all matters. There's no way I could spill out all my feelings about Iwanako here. I don't even know myself what my feelings regarding her are. Hold it in. Even after talking to Yuko earlier, and I want to avoid the subject around Hanako. Oh god, there's gonna be a choice. Hanako doesn't look overly satisfied with the awkward ending to the discussion, but thinks better of continuing it. She was only just managing to ask me in the first place without knowing that I wouldn't want to talk about it at all. Oh my god, man, just answer it. I moved to finally take my own shot. The lack of talking between us is filled by the chatter of other patrons and the band at the other end of the club. I'm going to kill you. She told you about her past, which is probably more personal than Iwanaka. Basically, you just leave out. Oh, we already said there. We had the heart attack from admitting to someone. Or someone admitting to you. Yeah, that's how it went. I don't remember. But still, you could at least tell her who she is. Spying a shot that doesn't look too difficult, I try and shoot for it. The cue ball taps the ball, and the trajectory is about right, but I put in too much power. It grazes the corner of the hole and moves off to the side, just striking the pocket. Ha! I grit my teeth a little. I was pretty good at this game, and it's frustrating to have deteriorated so much. I step back and let Hanako take her turn, glancing towards the counter when Lily and Akira are sitting. They're talking busily between themselves and seem to be having a good time. Oh dear god, reply to her. I turn back to Hanako as she takes her shot. With the same face as before, she lines herself up and sharply pushes the cue. Just as before, she sinks the ball she was aiming for. It drops into the side pocket more cleanly. She's played this before than her last, though it looks as if she's getting a bit more into the groove of the game. Nicely done. She hesitates for a moment and begins to address me without turning her head. Oh my god, she's telling about her past. The orphanage was nice. It felt a bit like Yamaku does, and the staff was really kind. Oh god. But as the years went on, I realized something. I was different. Different how? It feels strange to hear her speak so candidly about herself. She's audibly forcing the words out. It reminds me of when she insisted she'd tell me about fire. Hanako must feel that she has to tell me of such things. If I'm willing to tell her about my own past, do it! Her grip on the cue tightens as she continues to speak. Most of the children there were up for adoption just like I was, but unlike me, they gradually left one by one. By the time I went to Yamaku, I was among the oldest children there. For a while, I helped with some of the younger children, but eventually... I lay a hand on her shoulder. She's forcing herself by now. I read that right. It's okay. She looks mildly surprised for a moment, but then nods before setting down her cue and turning towards me. Do you really think so? Yeah, I think so. Even while Lily's away, I'll be around to protect you, right? Oh god, don't go all sloppy on me. Hanako looks at me for a long time, and I'm taken a bit off guard. Her expression hasn't changed from before, still looking somewhat maudlin. Yeah, maudlin. I've never heard of that, but still. And silences between us aren't unusual. I think it's the fact that she's holding such prolonged eye contact that makes this feel a bit odd. It feels as if she's judging me. Oh god. It's a very strange oh my god, a beep. Let me read the slide. It's a very strange, vaguely uncomfortable feeling. Be right back. I can feel a lot more bleeps coming on in a moment, but oh well. Let's keep on trucking. Yeah, I've read that. Hanako? I thought I were going to kiss and I just had that funny feeling. I understand. Thank you. What do you understand? She smiles and looks away a little, but it feels stilted. Hanako isn't very good at faking emotions, and this is no exception. I have nothing. I'm an empty shell. I move to the table and take my turn to try and distract myself, but it doesn't seem to work. Does she think I'm not up to the task of helping her? Is she disappointed in me? I don't think she expects to be helped. I just think she wants someone who sees past her scars. At least how I see it. I'm probably overthinking this. While her silences just an accepted fact of life by now, sometimes I do wish she'd speak more. Well, maybe the conversation would have been sparked if you told her about Yuanaka. Just leave out the heart attack bit. With a thud, I send the white sphere, oh my god, careening down the table into my target. We have the upper hand. Hanako sees what's happening just as I do. The ball hits hard, with the striped ball I'd intended to sink veering off towards the 8-ball. Oh god, we won. Sure enough, as both Hanako and I look on and bite our lips, they connect, and the black ball rolls, dear god, viscerally into a corner pocket. All I can do is sigh. Oh wait, we lost. It looks like Hanako is smiling again though, so maybe it wasn't for naught? That was an awful shot. You win. It seems I'm getting pretty rusty after all this time. You should be ashamed of yourself. Hanako bends down and begins to shoot the remaining balls into the closest pockets. I almost ask if we could play another game, but a quick check of my watch confirms that the night is getting pretty late. So, Lily and Akira appeared to be still drinking at the counter. Seems like we'll have to drag them away. Hisao? I turn back to Hanako, who's still looking over the pool table shooting balls. Her voice sounds different from before. It does? I'm here for you as well. Oh. Ah. Really? I suddenly well, that's a response I would give if I ever heard that. I suddenly find myself blushing. That you would never see. It's only natural that she'd respond this way, given what I said earlier, but it's still a shock to actually hear it. Now we're moving closer. Just what is my relationship with this girl? I want to protect her, to make her happy. I'm not really sure that it's something like love. The forbidden word. But I don't think these are the same kinds of feelings I have for Lily either. I don't even remember you having feelings for Lily. Have I missed something here? I feel sorry for her. Oh my god. Having gone through so much in her life, her parents died in a house fire and she lived in an orphanage for much of her childhood. I can't even imagine that kind of life. But I feel like there's so little I can do for her, especially now that Lily is going to be leaving the country. For 2 weeks. Hanako and I finish tidying up the table and cues, and pick up Lily and Akira on the way out of the club. Akira looks pissed. Not pissed that we left. I get the feeling someone heard that. It feels like something changed between Hanako and me. I can't quite place what it is, but Hanako is acting differently now. I feel like we're further apart, if anything. So, you enjoy yourselves? Hanako and I both nod and agree. The game was good, and we both did learn more about each other. So it's it's a honest answer. No. You learned more about her, and she learned bugger all about you. That's how it went. Lily appears to be a little distracted. Worried about the trip, Lily? I completely forgot about that. She pauses before sighing and smiling weakly. A little. It means quite a bit. The comment earns her a clap on the shoulder from her sister. Hanako smiles back too. You'll be My voice nearly got destroyed. You'll be okay, Lily. I hope you can enjoy your time over there. Thank you, Hanako. I'll try to. It will be nice to be back with my family after all, no matter for how brief a time it may be. With that, the four of us begin the walk to the car park where Kira's car is. We continue to talk between ourselves, but it's mostly just small talk. I feel a phase. I was right. Katawa Shoujo. Do 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 do. Oh God, what have I done? Never mind. Right then, are you taking the bus, Lily? Lily motions to a large suitcase standing beside her. I'll have to take this with me, so I've booked a taxi. It'll meet us at the school gates in about 5 minutes. Ah, I see. Oh God, wait. Lily reaches down and feels out the handle of her suitcase. I thought she was offended with the I see comment. Its weight causes her some difficulty, so I quickly offer to take it myself. Good man. That is awfully kind of you, Asao. She has no qualms about accepting, and I end up picking it up. It's not what I'd call light, but it's not exactly heavy either. I don't think I'll have too much trouble carrying it. Well, if you do, at least you won't be able to see it. That sounded horrible. Well, thank you then. We should hurry though. If the taxi leaves, then it will take quite a while to book a new one. Are you ready, Hanako? Yeah, let's go. And we phased outside, thank God. We rush to the gate as fast as we can, only to find the taxi has yet to arrive. Well, nothing like a bit of exercise in the morning. The nurse told me that I should be doing that. Oh God. I think he probably had other things in mind, Hisao, and probably with more regularity. Do you intend to be helping people with their luggage every day? Oh dear God. I guess not. Looks like we've got a bit to wait anyway. How long should we wait for the taxi before calling them again? I would say another 10 minutes, but they've never let me down before. There's probably just a little traffic. Okay then. So, how long is the flight to Scotland? I thought of that. You're probably going to call me a liar because I never said that, but still, I thought of it. About 16 hours, if I remember correctly. I thought of it. It's a bit hard to tell with the changing time zones. I was right. So long. So long. It's now that I realise Hanako's been unusually quiet, even for her. She doesn't handle stress well, so she's looking really uptight. Yeah, I can't imagine being on a plane for that long. I hate flying. I've only ever flown on a short family holiday up north, so it really is quite hard to fathom. If Hanako's spent so much of her childhood at an orphanage, she's probably travelled very little, let alone flown. It's not too bad. I'll spend most of it either asleep or catching up on my English. I hardly use that here, so I need to refamiliarize myself with it a little. Will your accent be a problem? Why would it be a problem? I feel like I changed voice here. Then again, I'm no voice actor. Still. I wouldn't worry about that too much. It may be an issue initially, but I should be fine once I get used to it. We all move to sit down on the small bench beside the school gate in silence. Strangely enough, what did I say then? Strangely enough, even though I know that Lily is going away, I can't think of anything to say to her. Lily is a reliable person, so it might be because she isn't the one that I'm thinking the most. Oh God. Lily might not be able to see it, but Hanako's Damn it, Chip. Damn it again. Lily... but Hanuko's chewing her fingernails nervously. I move to talk to her, but can hear an engine straining up the hill before I get a chance. I think the taxi is on its way. Well spotted, Hisao. I only just heard it as well. A small wave of pride washes over me. To have noticed something at the same time as Lily must mean that I've become more aware of my surroundings. Anyway, we won't have to call the taxi company nor worry about missing Lily's train. Once the taxi stops where we're standing, tongue twister, the driver rolls down a window and leans over. After confirming that, yes, Lily is the same Lily set out that booked the trip, we sort out her luggage. The driver opens the trunk of the taxi and takes Lily's suitcase, and Lily climbing into the back seat as he loads it into the trunk and slams it shut. After getting back into his seat and shutting the doors, he waits for us to say our farewells. Have a safe trip, Lily. Take care of yourself. Hanako looks... What time is it? Okay. Hanako looks understandably downcast, and that much is obvious, even in her voice. Of course I will. I'll be back before long, don't worry. There will still be another person here for you too, won't there, Hisao? Yeah, of course. I turn and smile to Hanako, putting my hand on her shoulder. She only manages to keep eye contact with me for a couple of seconds, her cheeks red all the while, before turning back to Lily. See you, Lily. Goodbye. Lily gives her farewells to both of us with a fair measure of reluctance. Without further ado, I should pause it. Without further ado, the driver starts the engine once more, and they begin the journey down the hill and towards the airport. The two of us stand at the gate for a long time, even after they've disappeared from sight, not really knowing what to do. So, what do you want to do? I don't know. Oh God, choice. I think this is a good spot to end off. I will see you in the next episode of Katawa Shoujo. Bye bye, people. Why is it not working?